yesterday's low. So if it can get underneath,
What's going on, everybody? We are live. Another morning. We got myself, Benny B, Ben Berman, and we got Dan Calabro working on a couple things this morning. I'll be doing some trading. Dan is building his AI company. Let's get it.
Circle City Radio, we're live. We're here building. We only got to be here for 1 year, so we got to make it out. We got to make some money before they kick us out of this place.
Hey,
I'm working on an AI startup, Ferris. We're creating agentic solutions for civil engineers. So we've been doing this now officially for about 2 months, getting some really good user traction, but still growing, still building every day. Got to get to it, got to make the best product possible.
Now and watch how this key level reacts.
100%. 100%. I think the camera's a little
This the play already
yeah.
could be
You
setting
want
up
to scoot
right
a little
now
bit more
where
towards you.
it could start to fall off a cliff.
Now a little bit
What it does,
back.
though, is maybe gives us
It's
one
our first
or
time.
two more tries at that level.
I
Almost another wick to it.
Dude, Miami's a cool place. You meet a lot of people building a
Right
lot
now,
of
the
cool
price
stuff.
action is a little
That hustle
volatile.
mentality
I
is
also didn't
contagious for
actually
sure.
look at the now
Hey.
contracts.
You know, like a lot of
They
like-minded
had earnings
people
yesterday, so
trying to
they
make
might
it in
be a
this world.
little bit nicer than normal. Let's see
All right, I'm about to
how
present.
friendly are these.
I'll show you some live trading here. No fake stuff. This is all real money, all real trading.
We're going live.
Wow, there's like no volume on these. Okay.
Live.
We'll do it live.
Shout out to Bill
Options
O'Reilly.
contracts have like no volume that I'm seeing.
It's not letting me share. Let me try sharing this here. Oh, that's why.
Yeah, there's like nothing. Okay, so that might not even be super playable.
Kind of tuning into another live stream of how
options.
they're trading, watching what they're doing, and kind of collaborating a little
Okay.
bit.
I don't know if you guys just saw that.
Mhm.
What in the
Shout out
world
to
was
Serena.
that candle? It instantly broke up $15.
Oh. Wow, we were looking at Service Now, guys. Service Now, wow,
Interesting. Oh, maybe my
just went up 13%
brokerage
in
is
like
lagging
1
a
minute.
little bit. Now I do see.
Wow,
volume
I
on
sold. I
contracts. was
own like
surprised for a
5
second
or
that
6
it
shares of
wasn't.
this. I sold it all in
I
like
think the
the
brokerage
8 or
was
900s
just,
long. Like I think like
updating
the
or
7 or 800s
lagging
actually
a little bit there
a few
off
months
open.
ago.
Now
But
I
wow,
see.
it's moving and grooving this morning.
Now I see plenty of options volume. The contracts are expensive on it, but
Not gonna trade that one now.
wow, what a candle! Wow, what a candle on Netflix too. Look at this. Absolutely ripping.
I bought it a long time ago. It's
fair,
like
you know,
enterprise
this is
software.
This
I
is
don't
not
exactly even
exactly a
remember
playable
what they
candle for us.
specifically do.
But boy,
Like,
were we
I guess, like
looking at the
security or
right
something.
ticker this morning. My
I
goodness,
love that
what the
CNBC
heck
clip
is
where
going
they
on?
asked that guy.
Jumpstart.
Yeah, they're like, what does this company do?
I also traded Jumpstart. I have no idea what they do. Also,
total top signal.
Okay, kind of an explosive morning this morning. I feel
switching
like we gotta
over
be just a little bit
to our
careful.
other account. I got a bunch of accounts over here.
We gotta be just a little careful on what we pull the
Let's take a
trigger on
look
here.
at what's happening
QCOM
today.
looks like it's a little bit slower, maybe a little bit more friendly.
Got some moves.
Let's also duo box.
Honestly, nothing is moving like crazy. Everything
so
is
we can see what's
very
going on
chill.
here.
Very
I
calm.
actually didn't even get a chance to really talk about SPY. You can see we're opening relatively flat today. There's nothing too much to harp on. But let's keep that over on this side so that we can keep eyes on
Who
SPY.
we got in the chat? Who we got in the chat?
EMPH
Myself.
moving up this morning.
Me, myself,
Keep eyes
and
in case that trickles back down to
Hey.
45. We got a minute left on our candle too, so let's just do a quick scan through on everything.
Strictly business.
Looks like now is starting to come back down. I still think that's incredibly volatile to try anything on just yet. Like ridiculously volatile. What's up, Melly? Curious
Pretty chill
question.
day,
How
yeah.
do you all go through the tickers and find what's good to look at every day? Typically, so you'll see over here on the sidebar, I just have a watch list of tickers.
He's building up this news AI, and it curates all the news stories that you could like query for and actually search for without all the advertisements.
All I really do is just go
So he
through
pretty
them.
much strips all the spam out of it and then gets you exactly what you're looking for. It's a really, really cool product.
Wow.
So News V2, shout out News V2.
Our typical strategy, which is just playing
Gotta shout out the boys.
Gotta shout out the people working hard. A lot of people out there working hard in silence. You gotta get the name out there. You gotta get the work out there.
That's true. That is very true.
This is kind of an anomaly where this candle is absolutely absurd.
I see them post on X all the time. They're trying to break the X algo. It's like
but you can see
accordion.
when I
To get you pregnant. Get pregnant.
there was really no entry though. You can see
That's the bar.
He wants to get you pregnant, you'll start getting these like, 20, 30, 40K a month payouts. It's a little taste of what you can expect.
So don't feel FOMO. Do not try to chase this one. There's really not a whole lot we can do against that.
Yeah, today's looking pretty chill.
Really not a whole lot.
Things are not going crazy, which is different. I mean, the only position I have personally that's moving like crazy is Mobileye. It's up 8%, and considering the fact that we've had like the S&P and QQQ up more than 8% recently in like certain days, certain hours, pretty chill day.
A lot of movement.
Some of these contract prices could go down too. So as an example, I'm looking at Snapchat. It's not the best example because Snap is actually up 2% today. But if Snap was flat or a little bit down, so the contracts are up a little bit. Snap's up 2.5. Contracts, one of my contracts is up 7. One of them is up 2%. If it was slightly down, I would consider adding to these long-term contracts. These are expiring in January and March of 26. But I don't like adding into the green, honestly.
Are a little bit rough on the spreads. Top Shot. It looks like they're better now.
I'm looking at everything.
Looks like they're a little bit better now.
But I'm still cautiously optimistic, so I don't like. I like buying Amazon under.
They're a little better now.
Like 170,
Still
so 180. So I'm not going to be really ripping, unless I'm also going to sell something else. So I also will consider like taking losses on certain things or trimming certain things and buying other things. It's kind of just doing a full review right now.
Right there, Melly. Grab that.
But can't be upset about a day like this. Market's up a little bit.
Is there a way to like share the
You know,
watch list or
things are
something?
calm. Cannot be upset about a day like this.
Maybe I can share mine too. I don't know how. Oh yeah, share list. Here you go.
Palantir is staying over $100,
This
which is
for anyone. I
crazy.
didn't even know you could do this. If anyone wants my list of
Oh,
names,
PayPal's moving.
The depths of the
there you go
DoD
too.
NSA world, but
There's my watch list.
Oh yeah.
their CEO
I didn't know
Alex
you could do
Parker's
that.
mad also.
Is that a new feature? I've
Yeah,
never
you
even
see
seen
that
this
guy?
like share listing at the top.
He's always shivering on Zins. He's always talking shit to people. Never like that against his company.
It's a real one.
He is a real one.
There you go. That's why questions like that are cool. Melly can never be afraid to ask because sometimes we
Yeah, there's a
find out new stuff.
strange startup space that's coming up now where a lot of these companies that were
That's
just
a cool
startups
feature. I
in
should
the
probably
industry
have that in
are
like
going
the official
mainstream, and they're just outproducing all these old
probably add
monopoly
that to,
companies
like,
like Northrop and Boeing.
resources section.
Mm-hmm. A lot of
Matthew, did
fat
you catch
on
that
those
downside
old
CLH?
bones.
I feel like it would have been tough to catch it. It would have had to be
They're just not as
on
competitive
rate, but if
anymore.
you catch it after, that would
Like
be.
you look at Boeing from a space
No, it didn't
perspective, like
yeah.
what SpaceX went in and did.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Something interesting
Not at all.
happening with
You
the
run
optic
efficiently
blasters
for
on
decades.
Target this
It's hard
morning.
to like
What do you
push
mean?
strike.
To manually add these tickers from Bo over a year, WTF? Yeah, normally you guys had to like go through and look at my
Don't
list
you
manually
know,
out of
bump
it.
it up.
It was kind of a
You've
pain in
got
the
to
butt.
bump it up. Don't you know,
Now I can
bump
just share
it
it.
up.
Man, yeah, there goes now. That's what I was talking about. It still felt like there was some juice on this thing, but no retest
We're listening to
whatsoever.
another stream right
We saw
now.
that like
Just getting a little
immediate
inspo here.
$15 candle, and then
You know, seeing what they're doing, checking out other
no
like top
retrace,
traders.
no retest, nothing for us here.
Always good to get other people's
MPH
perspective.
is
You always want
also
to be
another
making your own
interesting
decision,
one.
but it's always good to get other perspectives.
It's always good to learn from people's experiences too. I know I was a founder and talked to a lot of other founders that might have been in a similar position to you,
Mm-hmm.
and you learn a lot from their experiences with VCs, trying to get client retention, return, create products that really are valuable to your clients. So
Just I'm clicking
always
over here
good to
just
have
because
that
it's the
network.
candle
Always good to reach
close.
out, connect with people.
One
Looks like
one
still
thing we're
just
going to be
within that
looking at
range.
right
That's a
now,
very
I'm
tight
pulling this
channel.
up. We're going to be looking at
QCOM's
Qualcomm.
still
I think
within
that
there.
could be an interesting play here.
Might be our best setup to watch right now.
Yeah,
even
I'm
though I
liking
don't
Qualcomm to the
love
top
it.
side here.
I don't love it, but it might be the best that I've seen.
Let's see what we got. I'm not going to go too big because, again, I don't think it's the
They
best
changed the
opportunity
price
in the
online
world,
to blasters to 65.
but I think it's pretty solid.
What were they before?
Qualcomm to the upside, 144 calls
What's up,
expiring
Slay?
tomorrow.
I was taking multiple screenshots whenever Bo would share his screen back in the day. That's funny. Yeah, you had to like snap.
The spreads are a little crazy on this thing, but it's okay. See if we can get filled on a decent price.
Yeah, that's interesting on the optic blasters.
Oh,
That's good for us though, right? If we bought them at 35
Might be
and now
breaking
the
out.
price is 65 and they're still getting bought. I mean, that's good, right? Like it just guarantees that $30 higher, right? Minimum. Yeah, it should be good. Okay, sweet.
Has there been any word on tariffs? I know
This
in the
Apple one is
construction
quite
industry,
interesting.
with
Okay, let's see.
it's been super
Spins
difficult
coming
to
in with the
vet
channel.
projects with the price of steel,
QCOM also
lumber,
is looking good. We'll come back to
Yeah.
QCOM too. I don't want to.
I haven't
miss
heard
that one
any
in case it
crazy
does
news. They just said it might take
validate
a
one
little
of our
bit
sides.
longer
So Spins is looking at 205.50,
than they initially thought. So we'll have to see.
which we had a nice
Which is
wick
Par for the
there.
course.
It's just crazy.
Ooh.
You realize how much steel and
Okay,
aluminum we get
205.50
from
looks
Canada, how much
good.
lumber we get from Canada,
Mm-hmm.
And then what's the
how much
bottom
we actually
side?
get from
Just a
Mexican
nice
companies
round
like
203. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and how all that shit affects what we're building.
Which, yeah, good call out here, Spins, because we had a wick down and a wick high. A good touch on each.
Apple also not a
This
bad,
looks pretty good.
not a bad trade right now. Potentially to the top side too.
203, a little bit less clean. There is the one touch, but that's
Going to
almost
pull
kind
up
of it.
another tab, so you guys won't be able to see this one.
I would
But
almost
I'm gonna
feel
pull
a
up
little
another
bit
tab
better
where I
on
have
the call
Apple
side,
open
but
just in case we're gonna move in with Apple instead of Qualcomm.
man, I feel FOMO on Netflix, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Man,
Netflix
hit me
hit
with the
TP2.
2-factor.
This is a $30 move. Oof, I feel FOMO on that. I wish that gave us any kind of chance.
Let's see. Oh, Qualcomm looks like it moved.
Yeah.
Yep, SPY's moving. Damn, might have missed that. As we were trying to log in to our other tab, we might have missed Qualcomm a little bit. Let's see.
Minute 40 left on this candle going into the last minute 40. I'm keeping close eyes on QCOM and Apple. With QCOM, I just don't love the price action so far.
Bo doesn't
That's
like the price
only
action.
gripe I have with it, as I don't really trust it. I don't super trust the price action.
If you don't trust it, you don't trust it.
Dude, the tower, just putting your face out there and your name out there. It's the podcast that was on drop yesterday.
Orders might just
And it
cancel
had,
the
like,
orders.
5 or 6 client leads.
No way.
Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be good.
Bro, that's huge. That's actually huge.
That is
You gotta
true.
just tell the story, man. You gotta put your name and your face out there. It's so uncomfortable to do. Like I was
Oh,
telling you
yeah.
yesterday, like I was like pod drops and I was like nervous about listening to myself. Because I mean it's my first like official legit podcast. I've
50
ever done.
seconds left
Yeah.
on this candle. QCOM, I mean,
Sometimes you gotta get uncomfortable.
it's
You wanna
hovering,
get to
it's
it, you gotta
there.
be comfortable. You gotta be comfortable with that.
Gotta be comfortable
I
with
will
being
have the QCOM
uncomfortable.
contracts up. Usually they're not, QCOM's not like the greatest with spreads either. Let's see how it looks today.
Let's see. Probably about 30-40 seconds until we get into
Yeah,
a
they're
play.
that's another reason
Either
QCOM's always like,
Apple or
meh.
QCOM.
Not the greatest on spreads. Looks like about a 25-ish to 30 cent spread.
See what Apple's
Looking at the 144s.
Don't you know? Pump it up. I think Apple might have a nice.
I think if we try this one, it'll be with smaller size.
Here. Yeah, we're gonna go smaller
also,
size
be real careful on your fills if you go for this. I'm not in just yet, but I'm saying if you do, just be careful with your fills.
Is moving. Apple's looking all right too.
Okay, giving this just a second. I just want to see where this price again. I really don't trust this price action on QCOM, but it is following our rules. The setup is there. It's like it's fine, but
let's take a look. SPY is looking pretty strong,
but I don't get there's nothing like exciting about it, I guess. There's nothing that like gives me
Bo's on the fence about
higher
QCOM.
confidence.
I like QCOM.
Outside of just fine.
I think it's probably going to be right. Just these spreads are not nice.
I'm trying to get filled at a greedy price here.
It's going to be tough to get a nice price.
I probably won't modify it. I'll probably keep it at the greedy price, even if we well, now it's starting to jump a little bit.
Yeah, looks like we missed it. We're gonna miss it too. We're not putting in.
We
140.
might miss it. I'm not gonna.
I was looking at 129, 128. Now it's at 141. We're not gonna get that. It's already too much of a jump.
Is it moving on news?
No, it's just moving along with SPY. Yeah, it's moving. We missed it a little bit. We missed Apple too. It's the thing about trying to get into multiple plays. It's tough to follow both of them. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of companies are flying right now. SPY is moving quickly. Gonna check some of our calls out right now. Yeah, our calls are doing good. Not the apparel calls. Nike and Victoria's Secret are both lagging. Also, Papa John's is lagging. Baidu is lagging. Not honestly the best for our calls.
QCOM, the only one that's like a nice candle close, but the spreads are not playing super nice right now. Oh wait, you guys couldn't hear me?
Yeah, Apple
Am I good?
Made the move.
Okay.
Yep.
Huh? I feel like it did that yesterday or the day before too. I don't know why it's been doing that.
Name of the game is patience, though. You know, you don't want to be ripping into things when you don't have to. You don't want to be doing it.
Gotta wait for your fastball. Wait on that pitch. You ready for it when it comes?
Just taking a peek over at Apple here. It hasn't been able to get any kind of sustained move.
Deals today.
So really nothing too enticing on Apple just yet, I would say.
So college football's gonna look like next year. Exciting stuff.
It's big.
Big things.
Should we do still have Apple on the
Microsoft,
table actually? QCOM is probably off the table. Yeah, I'm gonna share.
Yeah, Microsoft pretty strong.
I'm sharing this tab instead because Apple is looking like an actual possibility here. QCOM is probably dead in the water for us.
It's an interesting channel. I'm trying to think where I would have even
probably gonna snag 3 contracts because we're not gonna go too big. Microsoft is moving nice.
Maybe like 376, but that's me cheating a little bit. That's me kind of looking for like where a good entry would be based off price action.
Big rejection at this level a few days yesterday.